My girlfriend's best friend called me. I need to warn you. She's cheating. I have proof. I said, send it. She hesitated. Promise you won't tell her I told you? When I investigated and found out the best friend was actually trying to frame her because SHE wanted to date me. Original post. I, 28 male, have been with my girlfriend for almost 2 years. We met through mutual friends at a barbecue, hit it off immediately, and moved in together about 8 months ago. She's smart, funny, works as a pediatric nurse, and genuinely makes me want to be a better person. I thought I found my person. Her best friend, 27, has been in the picture since college. They've known each other for nearly a decade. Best friend was always around, dinner parties, movie nights, random Tuesday hangouts. I never thought much of it. She seemed nice enough, if a little intense sometimes. My girlfriend always said she was just protective of her. 3 weeks ago, I got a call that changed everything. It was 9 p.m. on a Thursday. My girlfriend was working a night shift at the hospital. I was on the couch watching basketball when my phone rang. Best friend's name on the screen. Hey, what's up? I need to talk to you about something. It's serious. Her voice was shaky. Nervous. Okay, I need to warn you. She's cheating on you. I have proof. My stomach dropped. What are you talking about? I didn't want to be the one to tell you, but you deserve to know. She's been seeing someone from the hospital. One of the doctors. I've seen the messages. Send it. She hesitated. Promise you won't tell her I told you? She'll hate me forever. But I couldn't watch her do this to you. You're such a good guy. Just send me what you have. I will. But please, don't do anything rash. And don't tell her it was me. I'm only doing this because I care about you. She hung up. 5 minutes later, screenshots started arriving. Text messages, apparently between my girlfriend and some doctor. Flirty stuff. Plans to meet up. A few messages that were more explicit. I stared at my phone for a long time. My first instinct was rage. Pure, hot anger. But something fell off. I couldn't put my finger on it, but something about the whole thing didn't sit right. See, I'm not the type to make decisions when I'm emotional. I've learned that lesson the hard way in the past. So instead of confronting my girlfriend when she got home, I decided to investigate. First thing I noticed, the contact name in the screenshots was just Dr. J. No last name, no photo. The messages were weirdly generic, like something out of a bad movie. Can't wait to see you again. You're so beautiful. Our secret is safe. Second thing, the timestamps. Some of the messages were supposedly sent during times I knew my girlfriend was with me. One was from a Sunday afternoon when we'd spent the entire day at her parents' house for her dad's birthday. Third thing, the phone number. I did some digging. Reverse phone lookup. The number wasn't registered to any doctor at her hospital. It was a Google Voice number, the kind anyone can set up in 5 minutes. Something was very, very wrong here. I didn't sleep that night. My girlfriend came home at 7 a.m., exhausted from her shift. She kissed me on the forehead and went straight to bed. I watched her sleep for a few minutes, trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Over the next few days, I became a detective. I'm not proud of how obsessive I got, but I needed answers. I checked my girlfriend's actual phone when she was in the shower. There was no Dr. J in her contacts. No suspicious messages. Her text history was exactly what you'd expect conversations with me, her mom, her sister, coworkers, and her best friend. I scrolled through the messages with her best friend. Mostly normal stuff. But then I noticed something. Best friend had been asking a lot of questions about our relationship lately. How are things with you two? Does he make you happy? Do you ever think about being single again? My girlfriend's responses were always positive. Things are great. He's amazing. Why would I want to be single? Best friend's replies were always a little off. That's nice, I guess. If you say so. Just checking. The more I looked, the more I saw it. Best friend wasn't just protective. She was obsessed with me. I found comments she'd made about me. Compliments that went beyond friendly. Your boyfriend is so handsome. You're so lucky to have him. I wish I could find someone like him. And then I found the smoking gun. Best friend had sent my girlfriend a link to an article about signs your partner is cheating with a message. Just saw this and thought of you. Not saying anything, just be careful. My girlfriend had replied, "Hello, what? He's literally the most loyal person I know. Why would you send me this?" Best friend, just looking out for you. You never know with men. That conversation was from 2 months ago. Best friend had been planting seeds of doubt for a while. And when that didn't work, she decided to take matters into her own hands. I needed more proof. So I set a trap. I texted best friend, "Hey, those screenshots you sent? I need to talk to someone about this. Can we meet up? I don't know what to do." She responded immediately, "Of course. I'm here for you." When and where? We agreed to meet at a coffee shop the next afternoon. My girlfriend would be at work. Perfect. What best friend didn't know was that I'd already told my girlfriend everything. Showed her the screenshots, explained my suspicions, walked her through all the evidence I'd gathered. She was devastated, not because she'd been accused of cheating, but because her best friend of 10 years was trying to destroy her relationship. "I always knew she was a little jealous," my girlfriend said, tears streaming down her face. "But I never thought she'd do something like this. We're going to handle this," I told her. Together. Update 1, 5 days later. The coffee shop meeting was illuminating. Best friend showed up looking like she was ready for a date. Full makeup, new outfit, hair done. She sat down across from me and immediately reached for my hand. "I'm so sorry you're going through this," she said, her voice dripping with fake sympathy. "I can only imagine how hard it must be." I pulled my hand away. "Walk me through this again. How did you get these messages?" She left her phone unlocked at my apartment last week. I wasn't snooping, I swear. But I saw a notification pop up, and I couldn't just ignore it. Interesting. Because I check her phone, there's no Dr. J in her contacts. No messages like the ones you sent me. Her face flickered. Just for a second. She probably deleted them. The timestamps don't match up either. Some of these messages were supposedly sent when she was with me all day. Maybe she has another phone? And the number? It's a Google Voice number, not registered to anyone at her hospital. She started getting flustered. "Look, I don't know how she's doing it, but I know what I saw. I'm trying to help you." "Are you? Because it seems like you're trying to break us up." "That's ridiculous. She's my best friend." "Then why have you been sending her articles about cheating partners for months? Why have you been asking her if she's happy with me? Why have you been trying to make her doubt our relationship?" She went pale. "How do you?" She showed me. All of it. Every message where you tried to plant seeds of doubt. Every innocent comment designed to make her question us. "You're twisting things." "I was just looking out for her." "No, you were looking out for yourself. You wanted her to break up with me so you could swoop in. When that didn't work, you fabricated evidence." "That's insane. I would never." "The screenshots you sent me? They're fake. I had a friend who works in IT forensics take a look. The metadata doesn't match. They were created on a computer, not screenshotted from a phone. You made them." She stared at me. For a long moment, she didn't say anything. Then her expression changed. The fake sympathy disappeared. Something harder took its place. "Fine," she said. "So what if I did? She doesn't deserve you. She never has. I watch her take you for granted for 2 years. I would treat you so much better. You think fabricating evidence of cheating is treating me better? I think doing whatever it takes to be with someone you love is romantic. She wouldn't fight for you like I would. You're not fighting for me. You're trying to destroy my relationship and manipulate me into dating you. That's not love. That's obsession. You'll see. Once she's out of the picture, you'll realize I'm right for you. She's not going anywhere. We're solid. The only person who's out of the picture is you." I stood up to leave. She grabbed my arm. "You can't tell her about this. She'll never forgive me. She already knows." I told her everything before I came here. The color drained from her face completely. "You what? I'm not a puppet you can manipulate. Neither is she. We're done with you. Both of us." I walked out. She didn't follow. That night, my girlfriend officially ended the friendship. She sent a long message laying out everything. The fake screenshots, the manipulation, the betrayal. She told best friend not to contact either of us again. Best friend's response? "You're making a huge mistake. He's going to cheat on you eventually. All men do. And when he does, don't come crying to me." Classic. Can't accept responsibility, so she doubles down on the narrative. We blocked her on everything and thought that was the end of it. We were wrong. Update 2, 2 weeks later. Best friend didn't take the rejection well. At all. It started with the mutual friends. She began telling everyone who would listen that I had come onto her at the coffee shop and that my girlfriend was in denial about my true nature. According to her version, she'd only been trying to protect her best friend from a predator, and now we were both attacking her for being a good person. Some people believed her. Others didn't. Our friend group basically split down the middle. Then came the text from unknown numbers. Not threatening exactly, but unsettling. You'll regret this. She deserved a real friend, not you. Karma is coming. All from different numbers, all clearly from the same person. We saved everything. Screenshots, phone records, the works. Just in case. Then she escalated to my girlfriend's workplace. Best friend called the hospital's HR department and filed a complaint claiming my girlfriend had been having an inappropriate relationship with a married doctor. She provided evidence, the same fake screenshots she'd shown me. My girlfriend got called into a meeting. For 3 hours, she had to defend herself against accusations she knew were completely fabricated. The HR director was skeptical, but had to investigate. They pulled communication records, interviewed the supposed doctor, who had no idea what they were talking about, and eventually determined the complaint was baseless. But here's the thing about accusations. Even false ones leave a mark. Some of my girlfriend's co-workers looked at her differently afterward. The rumor mill started churning. She had to work twice as hard to prove she was the same professional she'd always been. She came home that day and cried for 2 hours. 10 years, she kept saying. I trusted her for 10 years. And she tried to destroy my career because I wouldn't let her steal my boyfriend. I held her and made a decision. This wasn't just going to go away on its own. Best friend needed to face real consequences. The next day, I contacted a lawyer. Explained the situation. He listened carefully and laid out our options. Filing a false report to an employer can constitute defamation, he said. If you can prove the screenshots were fabricated, you may have a case. I can prove it. I have the forensic analysis. Good. There's also the harassment angle, the text from unknown numbers, the campaign to damage your reputations. If you can document a pattern, that's actionable too. We decided to send a cease and desist letter first. Give her one chance to stop before we escalated to legal action. The letter was delivered on a Tuesday. It outlined everything. The fabricated evidence, the false HR complaint, the harassment. It demanded she stop all contact and retract her false statements, or we would pursue legal action for defamation and harassment. Her response came through her own lawyer. Her parents had hired one. The response was basically, my client denies all allegations and reserves the right to countersue for emotional distress. Emotional distress. SHE was claiming emotional distress. The audacity was almost impressive. But her lawyer also included something else, a request for mediation to resolve this matter amicably. Translation. She was scared and wanted to make it go away without admitting fault. We said no. We weren't interested in amicable. We were interested in accountability. Our lawyer filed the lawsuit the following week. Defamation. Tortious interference with employment. Harassment. We weren't asking for millions, just enough to cover my girlfriend's legal fees, any therapy costs, and a court order requiring her to publicly retract her statements. The response from best friend's camp was immediate and predictable. Her mother called my girlfriend's mother screaming about how we were destroying her daughter's life over a misunderstanding. She claimed best friend was just confused about her feelings and that we should be the bigger people and drop the lawsuit. My girlfriend's mom, bless her, said, your daughter tried to get mine fired with fake evidence. There's no misunderstanding here. There's just consequences. Best friend's father tried a different approach. He called me directly, man to man, trying to appeal to my sense of reason. Look, son, she's young. She made a mistake. Can't we just put this behind us? Sir, your daughter fabricated evidence of cheating, lied to me to try to break up my relationship, and then filed a false complaint with my girlfriend's employer that nearly cost her her job. That's not a mistake. That's a campaign. She's in therapy now. She's getting help. Good. She needs it. But that doesn't erase what she did. The lawsuit will ruin her. She won't be able to get a job. Her reputation will be destroyed. That's not my problem. Your daughter chose her actions. These are the consequences. He hung up on me. I didn't lose sleep over it. Final update. 6 weeks after filing. The lawsuit never made it to trial. Best friend's lawyer advised her to settle. The evidence was too strong. The forensic analysis of the fake screenshots, the HR records showing the complaint was baseless. The documented harassment. Our lawyer had built an airtight case, and her lawyer knew it. The settlement included a formal written apology to my girlfriend, acknowledging that the screenshots were fabricated and the HR complaint was false. A retraction statement that best friend had to share with every mutual friend she'd told her version of events to. In writing, with receipts confirming delivery. Payment of my girlfriend's legal fees, about $8,500. A permanent no-contact order. She cannot contact either of us, directly or through intermediaries, for any reason. An agreement not to discuss either of us, publicly or privately, in any defamatory way, with financial penalties if violated. She didn't admit to everything in the settlement. Her lawyer made sure of that. But the apology and retraction made it clear enough. Everyone who mattered understood what really happened. The day she signed the settlement, her mother made one last attempt. She showed up at my girlfriend's parents' house with a letter begging for forgiveness. The letter was 12 pages long. Most of it was about how hard best friend's life had been, her struggles with self-esteem, her difficulty forming relationships, how she'd always felt second best to my girlfriend, how her feelings for your boyfriend clouded her judgment, notably absent any actual accountability. It was all explanation, all justification, all here's why you should feel sorry for me. My girlfriend's mom didn't even let her through the door. Just took the letter, said, I'll make sure she sees it, and closed the door. My girlfriend read the letter that night. She was quiet for a long time afterward. You know what's sad? She finally said. I would have understood if she'd just told me she had feelings for you. I would have been hurt, but I would have understood. We could have worked through it. Instead, she chose to burn everything down. Some people can't admit they want something they can't have, I said. So they destroy it instead. 10 years of friendship. Gone. Because she couldn't just be honest. That's on her. Not you. She nodded. But I could tell it still hurt. It probably always will a little bit. The aftermath settled slowly. Our friend group realigned. The people who'd believed best friend's lies came around once they saw the settlement and the forced retractions. A few apologized for doubting us. Others just quietly pretended they'd never taken her side in the first place. My girlfriend's workplace situation improved. Once the truth came out officially, her coworkers stopped looking at her sideways. Her supervisor actually apologized for putting her through the investigation, which was more than we expected. Best friend moved. Her parents helped her relocate to another state, fresh start, according to the rumor mill. Last I heard, she was working retail somewhere and living with relatives. Whether she learned anything from this experience, I have no idea. Based on that 12-page letter full of excuses, I doubt it. As for us, we're still together. Obviously, if anything, this whole nightmare brought us closer. We learned that we could face something genuinely terrible and come out the other side as a team. That's worth more than I can express. I proposed last month. She said yes. We're getting married next fall. Small ceremony. Immediate family only. Her maid of honor will be her sister, which feels right. No complicated friendships, no drama, no 10-year-old loyalties that turn out to be rotten at the core. Some people in the comments of my earlier posts said I should have just walked away. Ignored best friend. Let karma handle it. Maybe they're right. Maybe legal action was overkill. But here's the thing. Karma is unreliable. Consequences are not. Best friend thought she could lie, manipulate, and destroy without repercussions. She thought her feelings entitled her to blow up other people's lives. She was wrong. Will she tell the story differently? Probably. In her version, she's probably the victim. The well-meaning friend who got punished for trying to help. The woman who loved too much. But the settlement exists. The retractions exist. The no-contact order exists. The truth, documented and legally binding, exists. And I'm marrying the woman I love, who trusted me enough to fight alongside me instead of giving up. That's the only version that matters.